Yay Networks.
Hey guys, my name is Heather Lindsey.
And my name is Cornelius Lindsey.
And I'm so excited that you landed on Life with the Lindseys.
This is so exciting. This gives us an opportunity to share our life with yours.
Yes, we're going to be talking about everything from entrepreneurship to ministry to your purpose to why you are here, family, parenting, relationships, marriage, sex, you name it. We are talking about it.
So thank you so much for joining us today with Life with the Lindseys. Enjoy it.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
and welcome to Life with the Lindseys. We're still not on video yet, y'all, but we gonna get there.
We gonna get there.
We gonna get there, y'all. We are still trying to get our life adjusted here. We're actually traveling to Atlanta to pack up our house. We have a lot going on.
We do. We have a lot going on.
But we here.
We're here, and we're talking about creating memories. So last week, well, I guess you can kind of lead them up to the part of us going to SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
And to kind of give them like where that inception came from. And
so my husband has always been into wrestling since I've met you, 13 years ago, right? Every Monday night he would make me watch it, right?
That's right.
And it was so annoying because, finally I gave in and I became, now I ask questions. I'm like, oh my gosh, so-and-so, what happened to this wrestler?
But most of the questions you ask, you'd be like the Miz and Maurice. Because you'd be like, oh, I like their show, or the Bella twins.
John Cena.
And Nikki Bella when they were together. You're like, oh my goodness, I like the Bella twins. Or the Diva show, or whatever, Total Divas, or whatever it was.
Right. So essentially I would watch it with you. And then we had a son, Logan. Who knew that Logan was going to be completely obsessed with wrestling?
Oh my gosh.
He's really obsessed, y'all, like for real. So pretty much he always comes up with these plans. He's our planner.
He is.
Literally, like y'all don't understand. Some of the trips we've gone on is because of him, because he presses it and then he invites people.
Yep.
He'll pick up the phone and call people and invite them. And whole adults will show up to places and we be like, but we didn't talk to you. Like, yeah, but I talked to Logan. No, you need to talk to us. but that's Logan. So he was like, I want to go to a wrestling match. So, we were looking at it. And then we decided, I went and talked to you about it. You're like, I don't know. I'm not really into all that.
And the backstory is that, so my grandfather got me into wrestling. My grandfather was really, he was a big wrestling head. So growing up, he was my best friend. So I remember sitting on his lap, watching wrestling and, watching Ric Flair and Abdullah the Butcher and Junkyard Dog and, watching all those. And then I remember when Hulk Hogan was coming out and stuff like that. My granddad, he was always into it. So I got sucked into it, and I wanted to be like my grandfather so bad that I wanted to do everything he did, and wrestling was his thing. So I really got into it, and ultimately my grandfather, he passed when I was 6 years old. So I didn't get a chance to, continue that with him. But I remember even meeting you and you noticing, oh, you like wrestling, because I don't really do sports. Like I don't do football, I don't do basketball, I don't do baseball, I don't do soccer, I don't do any of them. So you were like, oh, you really like it? Like, what if I surprised you and took you to an event? And I was like, nope, no way. Never do it. I never want to go. You were like, what if we do it really big? Like, what if you sit in the front row? And I was like, nope, because when you get ready to leave, all the people got to walk out.
Gosh.
I said, it's just too many people. Like, what if we got you a car and driver to drop you off? It's still a lot. It's a lot. Or what if you get a club suite? And I thought, well, then I got to watch it on the TV. I might as well watch it on TV at home and save the gas and save all the money.
Right.
So I was like, I don't want to do it.
And then our 8-year-old son comes and is like, I want to go.
He wants to go.
So then we were thinking, let's surprise him with tickets to SummerSlam in Vegas. At this point, it was about maybe 3 months ago. We knew we were going to move to California. And we were thinking, what a great, quick family trip to go to Vegas. I felt like we were going to move the beginning of August. I was like, that's 3 weeks after we move. So it'll be a great thing for the kids to look forward to.
Yeah.
So the kids had never been to Vegas before.
Yeah,
and it was
Vegas is not a place for children.
It's not. It's so funny. I mean, Logan was so confused and judgmental. He's like, "Why are they sitting there gambling their money away?
Yeah,
like these sitters."
Did you hear Taylor?
No.
Taylor's like, what? She was like, why are they smoking? She was like, don't they know kids are in here? And I was like, I was like, child, I don't think y'all supposed to be in here. But I mean, how else do we get to our hotel room? So you've never been to Vegas, like, you know, in a lot of the hotel, I think in most of the hotels, you have to walk through the casino
to get to
your room.
Yeah, the kids are really confused by the smoke. They were like, they're like, we don't get why they're smoking. It's not good for them. Okay, everybody calm down.
Everybody calm down.
So we end up booking it and surprising him. He was so excited. I mean, he's been studying it on the website.
Oh my gosh. He kept talking about like where we're sitting and how far the ring is and da da da. So it was amazing. So now I gotta kind of take them into the whole thing. So we leave the hotel and I'm like, okay, so our car's gonna be to pick us up at 2:00.
You were stressed.
I was
stressing
stressed.
me out at the mall beforehand. I'm like,
I knew we needed to get back because, you know, we went to the WWE store. We bought like shirts and we bought jeans. We bought all that stuff to just so we can coordinate. And that was his thing because for him, I was like, you know, Logan, you know, I want Roman Reigns to win. And he's like, no, I want John Cena. So I said, okay, well, let me wear a Roman Reigns shirt and you wear a John Cena shirt. And he was like, Dad, he's like, that is crazy. Like, why would a father and son wear something different? Like we're battling each other. And I'm like, well, that's the fun of it, son. He's like, no, let's wear something the same. So we both got like a SummerSlam, you know, commemorative shirt to put on. It was mad dope. And then, so 2:00 came, like the car's going to be here. So the car showed up. So we got in the car and I'm like, okay, you excited? So we're headed to Allegiant Stadium and we're passing it. And he was like, that's where we're going to be, Dad. And I'm like, yep, that's where we're going to be. So we pull up and we get out of the car and we got to walk up some to go to the entrance. We were going through the north entry. And so we had to wait outside because the doors didn't open up until 2:30. We got there about 2:16. The doors ended up not opening up till like 2:45. So we're outside. It's Vegas heat. Thank God, no humidity.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's bearable, but it's not as bad as it would be, you know, in like Florida or something.
Yeah.
And then the sun's beating down, but you know, he like leans up against me. So finally we get in there. We walk inside, air conditioner's going, thank God. We were walking through and he has the biggest smile on his face. He sees the WWE shop. He's like, Dad, you know, you should go buy the belt. And I'm like, no, we don't need
y'all
it. Like,
go in there?
No, we didn't go in.
You didn't go?
No, we didn't go in.
That's no fun.
I know, because if you were with him, you would have went in and bought every belt that was in that room. Absolutely not. Boy. We didn't need it. Yeah. The belt was in the seats we bought.
Preach.
So then we're walking around. I'm like, we already see the food. And I knew he was hungry. We both had eaten lunch. So I was like, hey, let's get food. And then we can go find our seat. So we get food, not realizing that when we get something, like we bought 2 bottles of water, but they took the caps off the bottles.
Oh, so you can't.
So you can't throw the caps. I'm like, well, this is crazy. So I'm like, so I have to walk around with 2 bottles of water. And they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. What? So essentially I did drop a bottle, which didn't waste half of it.
Of course you did.
And then we're both walking around for about 30 minutes trying to figure out where we get wristbands, because you needed a wristband to go down to the floor level. We finally find the wristbands. We're walking down to the floor level. So now you walk into the stadium and it's all bright. There's a DJ going, like it's popping, it's on, it's dope.
Was Logan so excited?
Logan was excited. So we walked in. Logan and he originally thought that we were sitting like in the stand seats.
No
and
way.
He was like, so where are we at over here? And I was like, no, we have to go down to the floor. And he was like, we're down at the floor?
Aww.
And I'm like, yeah. So we go down to the floor. So we walk over to our seats. And he was so like,
close.
He's like, the ring is right there, Dad. And I was like, yeah, your seat's right here. And he's like, oh my goodness. Like, can I take a picture in front of the ring? I'm like, sure, go take a picture. So he's in front of the ring. So, you know, he and I take all these pictures. Wait, I don't have
that picture. He has one by himself?
He has one by himself.
Oh, you have to send me that,
I'll send you that one. But yeah, he was in front of the thing. And I mean, it was really, really nice, you know. The event started, and when the event started, it was like,
Energy was crazy.
The energy was insane. It was loud. When I say it was loud,
it was loud in there.
Oh, it was so loud. It was so loud, but the energy was amazing. The people we sat around was absolutely amazing. It was just really dope, and I could tell like he had an amazing time.
That was like a bucket list place for him.
Oh yeah,
to go.
Oh yeah. He's like, Dad, are we on TV? And I'm like, I don't know. Then you text me, you're like, oh, well, we see you, and I'm like, oh, well, here we go. But I mean, it was really, really fun. And speaking of really, really fun, I think, an amazing game that I love to play all the time, Best Fiends, is it's like something like, if you have not already downloaded the game, I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to download it right now. You want to kind of tell them about it, babe?
Yes. I mean, this man is completely obsessed with this game, you guys. He loves it. Best Fiends is awesome for those moments when you just want to challenge yourself just a little bit. You can play as little or as much as you want, but fair warning, once you start, you probably won't want to put it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the game is absolutely free to download. So I mean, make sure that you get it. And one thing that I love is that, I love Vincent the Moth. I think I'm on like level 1007 now.
You're like so committed to the game.
Yeah, and like sometimes what happens is like I'll get to a level and then it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to overcome it, and I just but I mean, being able to just win certain characters, just keep moving. And I love the way that, oftentimes Best Fiends, they'll have different themed events, which is absolutely amazing. And all the different puzzle pieces you can get. It just keeps my brain going. Here's the thing, y'all. Download the 5-star rated puzzle game, Best Fiends, free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R, Best Fiends. Download it today. But yeah, so we got down there, and I mean, getting all the way to the end, the John Cena Roman Reigns match. Well, no, okay. So the first match you really wanted to see was Edge versus Seth Rollins, but he had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, well, this is a great match to go to the bathroom in. I don't really care about saying it too much. But he's like, no, Dad, I really want to see Edge come out. He's like, I love his entrance. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So Seth Rollins comes out, and then Edge comes out, but Edge comes out in like his old entrance, so it wasn't the on this day. So he did a thing, but so we were ready to go to the bathroom, and it paused for a second. I said, Logan, wait. And he was like, what, Dad? He turned around, and all of a sudden, Edge is like his present day on this day, and Logan, his face just blew up, like his hands went up.
No way.
Oh my gosh. I was like,
he doesn't get super excited about things.
about anything.
Y'all don't understand. He's very much got my husband's personality.
Oh my
and it takes a lot to get him to
he was excited.
Be excited about something.
He was so excited.
I'm so jelly that I wasn't there to see it. I'm going to the next one.
Then when John Cena came out, oh my gosh. So I'm sitting there, everybody's like, let's go Cena. And I'm sitting there, Cena sucks. I'm like, boo. And Roman Reigns comes out. It was just a really, really amazing moment. But I think that like one of the things that was really, really dope about it was the fact that, we have memories, And I think that, I mean, we have so many memories with our family.
Yeah, we really do.
I mean, you can, I mean, think of something to tell the people. Just memories that we've had in a short time. I mean, Logan's only 8 years old.
Yeah.
And we've had some amazing memories. Remember the one with Taylor? Remember when we took Taylor to Bimini, Bahamas?
Yeah.
You remember that?
She was like 7 weeks old, wasn't she?
I don't think she was that young.
No, that was on one speaking engagement. But yeah, afterward.
You remember that? We
remember our nanny ran into the bathroom door.
Dude, it was glass.
And her
forehead was
all on there. We were nervous, like, does the baby have a concussion?
Oh my God. Oh, I remember because we flew down from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale.
And then we got stuck there.
We got stuck in Fort Lauderdale. Because the plane didn't, something happened to the plane. But we had to take a seaplane. Remember that?
Yep.
Take a seaplane over to Bimini, and we landed in Bimini, and that's when she bumped her head into the door.
Child, I was nervous for the baby. I was so nervous.
I remember as we did Bimini,
Yeah.
But even with the kids, like we've done Dubai.
Dubai was really fun. We took them to, we stayed at the Atlantis. So Atlantis is a great place, you guys, to stay if you have small
The
children.
international buffet is amazing.
Yeah, the international buffet is great. And then they also have a whole aquarium and a whole mall and a water
Stores,
park.
everything.
Everything is kind of all in one.
Yeah.
So we love going to Dubai. And actually, it's funny, Logan requested to go to Dubai. It's our next family trip.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
calm
heard
down, friend. Like,
Yeah.
just calm down. But we have so many memories and
Maui.
so many trips that we've gone on. But what I'm thankful for is everything didn't make sense with every trip that we planned. And I think sometimes we wait for like the perfect scenario in order to book it or plan for it. I mean, we were moving across the country and I went and booked WWE.
You did. I mean, I was a little nervous. So
You were like, but what if we haven't moved there yet?
I was like,
we're gonna have to fly the whole family to Vegas.
Well, not that, because I didn't have any doubt that we're gonna move there. My thing was, I'm gonna be tired.
Yeah.
Wait, we legit just packed up basically 2 houses.
Oh, it was crazy.
And finished the whole conference. And then flew our entire family across the country.
Yeah.
And then trying to figure out life on this side of the country. I mean, a new barber, a new school, a new this, a new that. Like, I mean, everything new, meeting this person, new church, new this. Like meeting all this, doing all this. And it's like, so we got to put all that on pause and we got to go to Vegas.
Right.
And
4 hours away. But the drive
4.5 hours away.
The drive is beautiful though.
Oh, the drive is magical. I mean, seeing all the mountains and it was just absolutely beautiful and really just breathtaking. I mean, it was a peaceful drive, it was extremely peaceful. And the kids, I mean, they got nothing to complain about because I mean, they had the ultimate level of comfort. They didn't got to do nothing, but just
sit there.
Just sit there, just enjoy themselves. It's crazy.
And meanwhile, while you were at WWE SummerSlam, I've got Taylor.
You got
and
freaking
Roman.
Fred.
Oh my gosh. I don't understand them together. Like they rock together really hard. Logan's like our steady go, just strong leader, just very level headed.
He's one who puts him in line.
Right. Oh yeah. He gets everybody in check. But Taylor is over there trying to do TikTok videos. And she's like twerking. I'm like, stop twerking in the corner. Then she's trying to teach Roman the dance. So Roman's twerking. And I'm like, both of you guys stop twerking. Like, what are we doing? So I took him to the mall for a little bit, took him to the candy store. And we were walking around and I wanted to shop a little bit, but I was like, no, I'm not going to shop. Not with these kids. So I went back to
I don't know how you're going to do that. Not with them two.
Oh, I took them with me to a couple stores. I mean, they knocked over a lot of stuff, but I was like, it's time to go. So we.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at you. I was like, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand. Not with these two.
Yeah, not with those two. So then we.
Not with any of them, to be honest with you.
We go back to the room and Logan and Roman is like, I always get their names mixed up. And then Roman, I was like, Roman, do you want to go swimming? He's like, no. So because we have Roman in this ISR swim class, it's like survival swim. He hates being forced to do anything. And so he's just like rebelling against the pool right now because we make him go every day for 10 minutes a day to learn survival swim. But he didn't want to go and Taylor did. So then it was like meltdown. Everybody was having a meltdown. And I was like, all right. Where is my kid's melatonin?
Right. All right. Where is my kid's father?
Right. Seriously. So I ordered them some coloring books and we just colored and relaxed.
Oh, the hotel brought coloring books?
Yes.
Oh, that's
$26. Oh, we paid for those.
$26 for coloring books?
Yes. $26. And I swear it would have cost like
$2.
Exactly. Oh, I was mad. But it was worth every $26 because everybody had coloring, something to color with, and everybody had books and everybody was happy. Everybody was satisfied. So we colored for like hours.
$26, shoot. You should have brought me a coloring book that was already colored.
But the fact is that they brought me 2. And I said, no, run one back, friend. I will use the one that you gave me and I will tear out the different pages and we gonna do that. But I just kept them busy doing different things.
That's good. I mean, Taylor did call me during SummerSlam. Yeah.
Oh God.
He FaceTimed me, asked me what I was doing.
Oh yeah. She said she missed you.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I don't understand why he keeps leaving me. I was like, what are you talking about?
Girl, I'm back. I was just
like,
with you.
Right. She's like, he's just away from me for so long. Tay, he's been gone for like an hour. But oh my gosh, who does she sound like?
You. She
See, at
sounds
least you know
exactly
that it's,
like you.
in us,
I'm
right?
like, Taylor, like what she called me. She's like, Dad, what are you doing? I said, Taylor, I'm here at SummerSlam. Here's Logan. And Logan was like, bye, Taylor. We're busy. And Taylor's like, stop it, Logan. I just want to talk to my daddy. And I'm like, Taylor, I really can't hear you, baby, because they're screaming. She's like, why are they so loud? And I got tried to show her, but then that's when Roman was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why are you at WWE? And I'm like, we got to get the phone.
Roman was so mad.
They got the phone.
He's
Hurry.
He asked me, he's like, why am I not with the boys? Like, why am I with the girls?
He wouldn't. I mean, it was other families in there who had younger kids, but I was
that
like,
were Roman's age?
Yeah, that were even younger than Roman's age. Some people had babies.
What?
Which I was like, I don't know about a baby, because I mean, a baby is like, it's already so loud that I didn't think the baby thing would work unless you had like a club suite, and like your own little space. Then that's a good place. That would work. But anything out of that was just be a little bit difficult. But nonetheless, speaking of babies and speaking of legacy, because we got to protect ourselves.
Come on.
We absolutely love Policy Genius. So.
Yes. You guys know, as you prep for your back to school season and the struggle is real, has anybody gotten like 1 million emails from the teachers? How many have you opened and read, baby?
Who?
Exactly. All right. Slide securing life insurance into that to-do list, you guys. It's so important in between buying your Proctor and number 2 pencils. Now, Policy Genius makes it super easy to compare quotes and get covered. Summer's almost over. The responsibility is about to rear its head, you guys. Get ahead and make sure you guys get life insurance. Now, with Policy Genius, you can get free quotes in just minutes. If somebody relies on your financial support, whether it's a child, an aging parent, or even a business partner, you guys need life insurance.
So, Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. Why compare? You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. You could save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by just using Policy Genius to compare policies. The licensed experts at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies, so you can trust them to help you navigate every step of the shopping and buying process. That kind of service has earned Policy Genius thousands of 5-star reviews across Trustpilot and Google, and eligible applicants can get covered in as little as a week thanks to an award-winning policy option that swaps the standard medical exam experiment or requirement for a simple phone call. This exclusive policy was recently rated number 1 by Forbes, higher than options from Ladder, Ethos, and Bestow.
I love it.
Yeah, y'all. So head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's just nice to get it right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, good memories. But we've created memories. We've created a lot of, even when we were just talking about, we just celebrated our 11th year anniversary, and we were driving, we stayed in Beverly Hills and had an amazing time. But we were even driving there, and it was like, you looked at me, you was like, babe, we've done so much.
We really have.
I mean, we've done a lot. I mean, I guess just how to go through them. So our first year, when we first got married, we did the cruise. We went to, where did we go?
Remember all this stuff? Jamaica.
Did we go to Jamaica?
Cayman Islands.
No, we didn't go to Cayman Islands.
We did.
Oh, you Cayman Islands?
Oh, no, you're talking about, I'm talking about, that might have been 2 years later. Remember when we went with?
Yeah, I remember that one, but no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about our honeymoon.
Oh.
Our honeymoon, we went to Bahamas. We did
St. Martin.
We were St. Martin.
St. John.
No, not St. John. Was it St. Martin and St. Thomas?
Yeah, St. Martin and St. Thomas.
That's what we went to. Because remember, I got those linen pants.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Our honeymoon was so lit.
So that was what?
Gosh.
7. That was a 7-day cruise.
I wish we could redo it all over again.
I bet you do. Then the second year we did New Orleans.
Yeah.
We did New Orleans, and then we did. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten.
The third year we went to what's that place? Chateau Elan.
Chateau Elan. Went to the winery, and
I don't remember.
I didn't even think of all of them. I know we've done Miami. Mm-hmm. We have done.
Phoenix.
We did Phoenix. We did Scottsdale. We did Aruba.
We did Turks and Caicos.
We did Turks and Caicos. That was an interesting one. We stayed down at the Gansevoort.
They switched the name now.
Oh, they did? So we did Turks and Caicos. Did we do London one year?
I feel like we did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we just have amazing memories, and hopefully, like, you know, you're listening to this and you're beginning to be like, man, like I want to create some of those memories to be able to look back and say these are things that we've done.
Just sit at home your whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you're listening and you're like, man, I can't afford it, do staycations. Look up free things to do in your area, local free things to do. I do that all the time, local free things to do in my area. So, you know, like if you're traveling, me and the kids have something to do. You know what I mean? Like we're going to the beach when you're gone, right? And I have plans of like, we can go to the pier, go to this restaurant. Like I have all these plans of things to do, just memories to create. So like we have a trip that I want to plan soon. I was going to talk to you about it soon, but we have companion passes. So we're pretty much going to get a buy one, get one free for us. And then I'll use points to pay for our hotel.
Yeah. And that's kind of stuff that's just good stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
just create that memory.
Yeah. And it's just planning ahead and saying, okay, how can I travel hack this?
Yeah.
Do I use points? And people say, oh, credit cards are so bad.
Whatever.
If you say you have a Capital or a Sapphire card through Chase, and say you're using Lyft to get around, you get 5 times points on, you know, Lyft or local grocery stores. And just your groceries, you get 5 times the amount of points.
Yeah.
Just from using your card. So I love to travel hack all the time.
Yeah.
And then I sign up for every rewards program you could think of.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you get so many perks, so many free things.
Absolutely.
So many free nights. Like our anniversary, we paid only for one night at that 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
You know, the other night was totally free because I just signed up for the rewards program.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just saying, okay, how can I plan ahead? How can I create new cool memories? And how can I travel hack it? And then there's been times where I remember Logan wanted to go to Legoland for his birthday. And I looked up those flights, child, and we were living in Atlanta at the time. I looked at the flights, I looked at the hotel, everything was
you talking about that was when it was Carlsbad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, I reached out to their PR team. I just messaged them.
I remember that.
I didn't have a big following then at all. I think Logan was like 4. I may have not like a big following. I mean, it's relative, right? But I probably had like 50 to 100,000 people following me maybe on social media. Not as much as I have now, but back then I didn't have as much at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I would love to just promote Legoland on my Instagram and, you know, do like a cool, you know,
vlog or something.
Exactly. In exchange for free tickets and a hotel room. And they said, yes, y'all. It's just reaching out to the PR people and saying, hey.
Oh, that's how we got in that room?
Right.
You know that whole hotel gave me anxiety. I remember. I do remember that whole hotel gave me. I mean, when we walked in there, remember we checked in and they handed us a bag of Legos, and then we got to the room.
Stressed.
Oh, I was stressed. Then we got to the room and it was Lego made out of Legos. And then remember that treasure chest?
There's a trend. You was stressed in Dubai. You was stressed in Vegas. You stressed at Legoland. When are you gonna start enjoying these trips?
I am, but see, I do enjoy them, but part of like me being a dad is not me stressing about it.
Yourself.
No, it's not me putting pressure on myself. It's just that I know I need to take care of y'all because
baby,
y'all don't be paying attention.
Baby.
That's why I be like, yo, I don't want you to stay in the mall because you don't be paying. Child, baby.
You were so nervous when I said I'm staying in the mall. You were
absolutely.
Stressed.
I'll be walking with you, and you like at any point in time, 7 or 8 people have almost ran into you.
But
because you would just be walking and you would just stop, and I'd be like, no.
But I survived. We're all here.
No,
we live to talk about it.
It makes me nervous. I just rather put y'all in a safe place.
Is that why you were texting me like, where are you at?
I was like, where are you at? Just go back. I just want you to like, just go back to the room. Whatever you need, just order it. Just get room service. Just tell them to deliver it. Just go back there. Just don't leave that space until I get back.
You do know I'm 4 years older than you. I survived 4 years outside of you, babe.
Well, you was 4. Okay, come on. Come on. It ain't too
I'm
much
a
you
big
did.
girl. I can handle
I
it.
understand that. I get it. I got it. That's it. But I still that still don't, that still doesn't take away that fact that I feel like I gotta protect.
Yeah.
And we're talking about protection and fatherhood and parenting. Go talking about children, especially when it comes to hooked on phonics.
Yes, you guys. Now, finding the right program to help your child learn and read, it can be kind of daunting, right? We have 3 kids, and I'm like, how am I going to teach these babies how to read? The struggle is real.
In the very beginning, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure. Now, it's much easier thanks to Hooked on Phonics. Now, you have to find something that's both engaging and has proven results. Now, y'all, Hooked on Phonics has been around forever. It was around when I was learning how to read, y'all. And
nearly 35 years. So I mean, so you're a little bit older than it.
You know what? I just felt like you were about to come for me.
You're just,
Anyways.
It came out when I was born.
All right.
All
I'm gonna
right.
need you to calm down.
All right.
So we right now I'm actually using it with Roman. So we're reading the books, we're going through the different letters, identifying colors, sounds, all these different things. We're working on our phonics. We've been using the curriculum with Roman for about 6 months now, and I love it. He just seems much more confident when we're going through and talking about different letters and phonics and stuff like that too.
Yeah, so Hooked on Phonics is the Learn to Read curriculum that uniquely combines an amazing app with hands-on learning materials shipped to your home every month. Hooked on Phonics, you can get unlimited access to their powerful reading app along with workbooks that give your child essential hands-on practice to reinforce the skills they're building in the app. Plus, you get storybooks written specifically to build your child's confidence and discussion questions to increase reading comprehensions. Hey, y'all, lessons only take 20 minutes or less, and the curriculum is guaranteed to help your child learn to read. Now, give your child the confidence that reading brings with Hooked on Phonics. Visit hookedonphonics.com/LWTL and receive your first month for just $1.
Come on.
Wow.
$1?
That's
go.
Hooked on Phonics. FHONICS.com/LWTL to get your first month of Hooked on Phonics for just $1. hookedonphonics.com/LWTL.
Let's go.
But I think we really just want to push people, like, go out there, like, for real. Go out there and just start creating and start making some memories. I think that was one of the things that we said from the very beginning. Like, we definitely want to just start making memories.
We want to travel. That was a big thing for us. We want to travel. We don't want to be stuck here.
Yeah.
We don't want to stuck wherever we are. Right.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, we're in a new state, so we can explore and travel here. But even when we were in Atlanta, when we lived in Mississippi for that year, we couldn't really afford flying anywhere. So we would go on road trips.
We didn't have any kids back then, so it was just me and you. So it was a lot easier.
We went on road trips all the time. Like, even when we were courting, you flew to New York City to drive me to Michigan to meet my family.
Child, I remember that. Jesus,
it was a dream. And then we went through like 100 questions.
I remember that.
Wasn't it amazing?
I remember that. It was long.
We need to do that. Where's my questions?
It was long. Child.
And we have a marriage retreat coming up.
More marriage retreat coming up.
I'm so excited. You haven't talked about it much. How do you feel about the marriage retreat?
I think it's going to be interesting.
Why interesting?
Because this will be a place where we just sit down and talk about one of the greatest things I love to talk about, our feelings. I love to talk about my feelings. I just love it so much. And that's not sarcasm at all. That's me just genuinely saying I'm so excited.
And we have to find a local therapist here in California too, don't we?
Local therapist here in
Actually,
California.
I found one already. You already know I did.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Because our other therapist was in Georgia.
But I mean, again, it's more memories. And the whole goal of this is for y'all to know how important it is to go and make memories. And like my wife was saying, you may be like, well, I can't afford to do all of that. When I was looking online at some of those tickets were $35.
Yeah.
And it made, if, SummerSlam was close to us because it was only 4.5 hour drive away. We're not even talking about buying a plane ticket. They may come right there to your state, or it may be something your child wants is right there. And then I love what you also said, like, don't be afraid to just reach out and ask.
Yeah.
You're like, yo,
so much
do you have free tickets?
Trips for free, babe.
Oh, absolutely we have. Just because we reach out and we ask.
We've gone to Jamaica for free and
I
stayed there
remember
for
that.
7 days.
We did.
Totally free. Everything was free. Our pickup, everything was free.
Yeah.
And it's just reaching out to their PR team to say, hey, I would love to come here. I'd love to partner. I'd love to, maybe you write for a local newspaper or something. You can just get so many perks, y'all. Even if you don't, even if you have your own blog, your own travel blog, or say you're not even traveling, but just say you're an influencer, or just say you want to go somewhere, then guess what? You can become one,
Yeah.
I've done it with Disney. I've reached out to Disney before to get free tickets, and I reached out to the Ritz-Carlton and they never responded. So I think there's going to be times where people say no, or they don't respond. Who cares? You just keep asking, you keep going. Like the other day, I wanted, some more luggage. So I reached out to this company where I'd purchased their luggage in the past. And I'm like, hey, I love your product. I've had it for years. I would love to share it on my social media. Do you want to send me a couple of your newer products? And they were like, yeah. And they sent it to me for free.
Yeah.
So it's like, y'all just ask. If they tell you no, who cares? I've had many companies tell me no. Like, we don't have anything for influencers right now. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. Me too. I've reached out to different people and they just like, well, I don't have it right now. Completely fine.
That's cool. And
God
then there's
bless
been
you.
times they've come back around after they've said no, like, hey, we want to partner with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great.
At that point, for me, I still be petty. I'd be like, well, I'm not really interested right now.
She's so petty.
I've done that twice. I was like, I'm not really interested right now. But you know what? When you double back around, I might be. You did.
petty.
Don't want me now. But I know some people may be hearing that, and some people might be like, well, I hear what you're saying, but I ain't got that many followers. I don't have all of this. And here's the thing. What my wife is basically saying is that you don't have to tell them you're an influencer. You don't have to be an influencer. Sometimes it's just you just opening up your mouth and asking. Like
By
one
faith.
one of the things that we do well, we gonna always do well. We gonna get an upgrade to a room. And we ain't gonna pay for it.
Same with flights.
Flights.
Everything.
Remember when we first got married. Remember AirTran.
Oh yeah.
And we used to fly, and
You
we
used
would
to hustle that all the
I
time.
would hustle it all the time.
How come we switch?
What happened? What do you mean?
Because now I'm up there fighting to get the upgrade.
No. Nuh-uh. The Sister Soldier usually comes out when we get to the.
Well, I'm
when we
tucking
get
her.
there.
No, she's retired. I'm gonna let you do that.
I mean, hey,
That's all you
I've done
do.
it. I've done it before. I mean,
And you're so
hey,
sweet.
Hell, y'all, it's been so many times. Like legit. I had a system. I walk up. I'd read the person's name. Like, hey, Miss Barbara, how you doing today?
You need to do
doing
this.
all right.
Come on, baby.
Like, yes, Miss Barbara, my wife and I, we're seated in 21A and 21B. And I was wondering, do you have
65A.
do you have 2 first class seats available? And she's like, she's like, we do. She said, but it's going to be at a charge of $350 per person. I'm like, well, I wasn't really trying to pay for it. I just wanted to see if you had 2 tickets available. My wife and I were just flying back home, and we were tired, and we just wanted to just experience it. And every time they'd be like, well, let me see what I can do.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they would here, gone.
I remember I would be like, how does he do it?
Every time.
Every time, babe.
Every time.
But that's your gift. Why am I operating in your gift?
Because I have transferred the gift. So now the gift is shared.
I'm tired. I'm doing the planning of it.
But it
on
was
the ground,
and then
friend.
oh shoot, the hotel rooms, walking up there real quick, be like, excuse me, yes, it's my wife and I. We're here. Are you celebrating anything? We're celebrating marriage. We're celebrating life, and we get that doggone
what?
upgrade.
I'm having you do it moving because I'm not graced in that area.
No, because you be getting up, so you be like, no, I will get it.
I'm like, I have American Express, fine hotels and resorts.
and I'm supposed to get an upgrade. They'll be like, well, ma'am, the upgrade is it states there on American. It states on American Express that it is only by availability, and right now we are completely committed.
Moving forward, can we agree that you gonna take over?
We got it. I got it.
Baby.
I got it.
You're so good at that stuff.
Hey, y'all, and also I know we've been talking about this, but as we go to a close, y'all, let me tell y'all this: life insurance is so important, y'all. It's so important, and I know you already know this, but I become a life insurance agent.
Yes, baby.
Oh yeah, I passed my exam.
Baby. So proud of you.
And I can write policies in Georgia, California, South Carolina.
Come on, baby.
I'm just adding all this stuff underneath. So here's the thing, y'all. I've had so many people who have reached out for one or two things. Number one, you reached out because you wanted a quote for life insurance, either for you, for your mama, for your daddy, even for your kids. Like, if anything were to happen to me and my wife right now, my children, our children are set up. They're good. And we even have policies. We have policies for our kids as well. I don't think a lot of people really know about those things. So just in case something happens to either one of our kids, we have policies for them as well. But here's what I want y'all to do. If y'all say, number one, hey, I want to get a quote for a policy, or number two, you say, yo, Cornelius, I've always wanted to learn. I always wanted to learn, how to sell insurance. Or you say, hey, I've been looking for a side hustle. You've been looking for something to do. I mean, you're literally talking to your family, talking to your friends, and your friends say, hey, I don't have life insurance, and they're trying to start a GoFundMe. Like, that's you being able to offer them a policy and being able to help them. I think it's something that we can all get into. So if you are one of the two people out there, I want you to reach out to me. Here's a number that I want you to text. Text 833-382-1386. Again, it's 833-382-1386. 833-382-1386. So if you're out there and you want a quote, text quote, 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 to 833-382-1386. And if you're out there and you say, hey, listen, I want to get my own license. I want to learn how to do this. I want to get out there. I want to do a side hustle, or even make this your career. I want you to text license, 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 to 833-382-1386. Again, 833-382-1386. Either text quote or license. Y'all, we love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you share this. Make sure you subscribe. Stay with us forever because we love y'all. All right, y'all. God bless. Talk to y'all next week.